Hey friends, and welcome back to Timberborn. Today I want to start with doing a quick adjustment to something I built last time. So we built this grill for grilled chestnuts, and we gave storage for regular chestnuts and for logs, but not for the actual grilled chestnuts. So I want to try and keep all the food centralized. So let's see if we can fit in a grilled chestnut storage somewhere over here. Let's get a large warehouse. And I think we're gonna have to go on top. So do we want it to be accessed from that way, or do we want it from the front as well? Gonna be tricky with the zip line. It doesn't even fit over there. Okay, that's a shame. So we might have to redo our food storage situation when we redesign the housing districts. I think we'll do it on this side for now. Or actually, no, let's do it on this side. And then we need a way to get up there, so we're gonna need a double platform. And then we need some way to get up the stairs. Let's see, if we do spiral staircase over here, like this, then a single platform, and another single platform with regular stairs, and then some paths. Okay, that should work, and they can still access this warehouse from underneath the platform, so that should be fine. Okay, but they can start building that, because otherwise we don't have anywhere to put the grilled chestnuts. And let's do a quick sort of check how we are doing. So we have 87 adult beavers at the moment, which means we have 18 vacancies, but those are probably mostly inventors and then maybe a couple of haulers. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We have logs. We are finally getting some planks on the go again, so that's nice. And all the other supplies seem to be good. Maybe explosives are a little low, but we are also still working on our massive project over here. And we are actually... we're almost connected, so we could probably start making this river this episode. And then let's see, what's this? Maple syrup. We're not using maple syrup, so that's fine. We have almost full storage of berries. We're pretty full on carrots. And it looks like our extra farmhouse has actually done the trick. And we are now finally actually storing sunflower seeds. So we're having a surplus, so that's good. And our water is full as always. We're even storing bad water now, so that's good. Probably because, yeah, we're full on extract, so we're not actually doing anything with the bad water at the moment, but that's fine. Those beavers, yeah, they are automated, so when the bad water fills up completely, these guys will just pause. Why is this one not paused? You are making extract. And... oh, I never automated you. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so that's 2 extra jobs. That's good. Yeah, but all in all, I think we're doing pretty well. I would like to get a little bit more water pumping capacity, because I feel like we are at a population size where this is starting to struggle a little bit, but I would like to get the large water pump. And we can actually unlock that, so maybe that's something we can do today, but I want to put it over here on our big lake. And I think I want to get this side river going first, so I have a better idea of how the water management in this area works. And actually, if we get this side river going and we just have this fill up and then have the water over top over here, then we can have a full reservoir without the mini floods that are happening over here all the time, because all the extra water will flow into this river and be transported off the map eventually. So that might be sort of 2 birds with 1 stone situation. We'll find out, I guess. But that's something to look forward to. Okay, but so all in all, colony is doing pretty well, I'd say. Oh, that's something I want to finally add. The Lido. We've been looking at that for a while. But we never actually added it. Lido. 250 signs. Can hold 7 visitors. And actually, let's do that on a high priority, because that helps with the well-being of the beavers, so they can have some fun swimming. And I'm actually gonna remove this extra path. Bit pointless. Oh, look, we have food and water near our industry now, so that's good. So all the beavers that are working over here can now get their food and drink locally. These guys still have to walk a little bit, but still better than going all the way back to the center of the colony. So that's nice. Hopefully that will lead to less hungry and thirsty beavers. And higher productivity. And I pre-planned some beehives for the potatoes. I forgot that last time. But the potatoes actually take quite a long time to grow, so every little boost to their growing speed is welcome. Hey, and our Lido is in. Ah, look at all the baby beavers. Chilling out, swimming. Floating. Doing laps. Or watching. That would be me, I think. I don't like swimming very much. Yeah, very cool building. I like how it's fenced off, as if the beavers need protection from the river. Oh wow, you're swimming way down. Cool. Enjoy, little guys. And girls. How are we doing with the explosives? Ooh! Only 4 more to go. Then we can have a huge chain reaction. Feels a bit like Domino Day. Oh, there we go. For builder beavers. Whacking explosives with a hammer. Seems sensible. I am gonna demolish this road first. Because I'm not sure what happens when we explode a road. Hey, good job. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the beavers to clear out, because I don't know if this actually does damage. Okay, there we go. See it approaching in the distance. Oh, it's getting closer. Nice. And that's our new river done. Now we just need the lake. And then next drought we can replace these with, I guess, floodgates. And then we can put some floodgates in here as well. Then we can start making this area green again. Cool. And we have started preparations for our mega aqueduct. We're working on the new floodgates over here to protect our forest from the bad water. So that's the first step towards bad water safety in this area. And I really hope we get a drought next time, because I'd hate to see this forester having to replant all these trees again. That would be sad. There we go, the new dam is in, so that means we can remove these guys. Oh, and we started working on the stairs over here. Nice. Although that is a bit tricky, because if they start removing this rubble, that will also mean the water starts spilling. So we'll have to keep an eye on this to make sure the water doesn't go everywhere. And it's kind of ironic that it's flooding when I say that, but that should fix itself in a moment, because we built the new dam. It needs a second to sort itself out again. Oh, and all the explosives for the lake are in place as well, so let's start booming over here. Final one. Nice. Okay, and let's put in some explosives over here in preparation. 3 white should be fine, and then we can put in some floodgates over here when there's a drought, so this doesn't leak into our colony. And I am thinking, in the future we might want to make this fill up even more. I think we talked about that last episode. So I may start some preparations for that, because I could build a small floodgate over here just for this river, but then if we want to fill this reservoir up even more, we'd need to redo all that again. So I might over-engineer this just in case we want to do anything else with this location in the future. And I think, how much higher can we go? This can go 1 higher. Actually, let's start planning this a little bit. So if you put another set of levees on top of this. Yeah, that's the maximum we can go over here. That's the same height as this plateau. So then we need levees over here. And where do we want to go with this? We'll have to enclose this, so something like this. And then on this side we need to, this height, we need to enclose this. And all of this is high enough, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we would need double floodgates over here. That's what I was trying to figure out. And we can't reach any of this, so they won't build it anyway, so that's fine. What I am gonna do, I think, let's see, let's put some stairs over here. And then we're gonna remove this. And we're gonna build a station. Actually, I think we'll build 2 stations just in case. And this is gonna be a very high priority, because we have just interrupted this zipline connection. Not that we are really using this, but it's good to have it. All of this can be very low priority for now. Okay, and then next drought or bad tides, doesn't really matter. We can remove these dams and put floodgates in their place. And next drought we can explode this and put floodgates over here. Okay, so how are we doing with everything? Supplies are looking good. Explosives are low now, but that's to be expected. Ooh, we have our first potatoes. Oh, look. Ooh, pretty flowers. Cool. And lots of potatoes. Nice. These won't be harvested very often, because it's just when these guys have absolutely nothing to do over here, they'll do a potato or 2. But these won't really start becoming a thing until these farms are built. And then of course we need to grill to actually turn them into edible food. I was thinking, wow, we have 1500 water. How do we have so much water? But we built the extra tank over here, so that makes sense. Ooh, all the explosives on our big hill are in. Oh, nice. Okay, wait. Oh, and it's nighttime. Perfect timing. Okay, this is gonna be a very big explosion. Okay, let's wait for it to go dark. For epic cinematic shots. With all the beavers chilling in the terrace and the campfire. Perfect timing. It's fireworks. Oh, that one didn't explode. Boom. Hey! And now we have a flat hill. So now we can start thinking about our super fun well-being area. So let's see. Let's remove all these tree stumps first. Some beavers are already checking it out. What's happening over here? Okay, so let's see. Well-being. What do we have? We have the Agora. A large gathering place where beavers can discuss timber-related topics. Oh, that's pretty big, actually. Okay. Carousel. Wooden merry-go-round for beavers of all ages. That does require power, so that's something we need to think about. Detailer. Oh, that's a small building, okay. Dance hall. Oh, that's very big. An open hall where beavers can let their tails loose. And the mud pit. But that requires mud? Dirt. And we don't have dirt. It also needs 1800 science. Yikes. Okay, so let's see how we can fit all of this in this place. We're gonna unlock the Agora. Let's see. Can put that over here. And then I think the dance hall, it's gonna cost all of our science, but it's the largest building. We can put that over here. And then we can put the carousel, once we have the science, over here, I think. And then we still have room for detailers, because I think we're gonna need several of these, because they only fit one beaver. We can put like 4 of them over here or something. Or maybe we can put them next to the buildings, because I think I want this area to be where the houses connect up to the hill. Actually, I think let's prepare for that by doing levees. Can you guys reach these? Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. And then once we have the science, we'll unlock the carousel and the detailer, but we'll need 1700 science for those. And the carousel requires 400 horsepower, so how are we gonna get power over here? Because I think this river didn't really generate a lot of power. No, 96 horsepower, so we need 5 water, more than 5 water wheels, because they don't all give 96. Although I guess if this water flows into here, we'll have a little bit more water flow. So the power output would be a little higher. Are there other options for power? I'm not gonna do the power wheels, because that would require 8 power wheels. So it would be 8 beavers working for a couple of beavers to have fun. Let's see, vertical power shift. Oh, we can transfer power up. That's good to know. Clutch engages or disengages power transmission. Huh. Wind turbine. Generates power proportional to wind speed. Okay, I have no clue what the wind speed is like. That generates 150 horsepower. Ooh, and a large wind turbine generates 300 horsepower. It's also 1400 science. Wait, what is this? Gravity battery stores power surplus and gives it back when its network is underpowered. Ah, so we could use that in combination with wind turbines, because 2 wind turbines is enough to power the carousel. So we could put 2 of these turbines somewhere over here on this hill and connect it to the carousel and a battery. We could do something like that, but that will require, so 1400 science for the large wind turbine, and I think it was 1700 for the carousel and the detailer. So we're gonna need like 3200 science, I think, something like that. Oh, look, new farmer beavers for the potatoes. I will then prioritize some of these storages, because otherwise these guys don't have anywhere to put their potatoes. I'm not sure. What are we? Oh, wait, are we? There's a lot of beavers coming from this direction. Are we building the aqueduct? Yeah, look, we've started building triple platforms. Ah. And we have built all of these stairs, so we can start clearing the rubble as well. Cool. So the first steps for our mega aqueduct have been made. Yeah, we have storage for potatoes. And these are not prioritized by haulers, so the farmers will have to walk back and forth, but I don't have that many potato fields, so I think that should be fine. And we also just don't have the haulers to keep prioritizing every single food production building in the game. So I think if we increase our population more, we're gonna have to invest in haulers. Yeah, we have a gatherer for chestnuts and storage for chestnuts as well, so that's good. So then we're just waiting on the grills, I guess. I just discovered a rogue blueberry bush in the corner over here. Guess I never looked in that corner. Let's remove that and get one extra sunflower over here. And I was looking at this area because I think I will build the floodgates over here we were talking about last episode, at the end of last episode. Just to raise this water level and get all of this to become green as well, hopefully. I think because they are trees, it won't really matter if they dry out at some points in the year, but I think I do want a little bit more forest if possible, because I think we will run out of chestnuts pretty quickly at this rate. So we're gonna do a double floodgate over here. No, wait, let's do it over here because that's a shorter distance. And then we need a way to get there. Oh wait, is a double floodgate a smart plan? Because then we have the issue that when we... Oh, now I'm doubting myself again. Because in a drought, when the river... As long as the river is flowing, this is fine. But as soon as the river stops flowing, the water will stay over here and not here. But we want it here. I mean, I guess I could program this to lower when the water level over here drops too much. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a depth sensor on this side and tell it to just drop down when this becomes too low. But the only time this will become low is in a drought. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's do that. Let's try and keep it simple. Then we just need a way to build this. And I think we can do that with double platforms. And this is also a low priority because it's a want, not a need. Ooh, we have our first grill. Bradley the second is grilling potatoes. Good job, Bradley. And you can see now these farmers have nothing to do because there's no potatoes. What is their range? It's pretty big. And I think I'll add more potatoes. Let's not do it right next to the shower. That feels weird. Then I might even do more potatoes on this side as well. Maybe a couple extra carrots and sunflowers. Because when these guys, yeah, they can reach all the way over here. So when they're done with the potatoes, they can just help with these sunflowers and carrots. But yeah, that's why I wanted the beehives, because these grow so slowly. I mean, the good thing is that one potato turns into 4 grilled potatoes, so it produces quite a lot of food. We already have 57 grilled potatoes. We also have more than 300 sunflower seeds, so we are finally getting the sunflowers up and running. And now we have Benjamin the Third grilling chestnuts. Nice. The only thing I'm just now realizing is we need somewhere for the grilled chestnuts to go. Because we have a big storage, but that's very far, or a very long walk for Benjamin. So we might prioritize this one by haulers just to take the grilled chestnuts to the food storage. Because the grilled chestnut storage is all the way over here. I mean, I guess with zip lines it's not that far away, but it's still faster for haulers to do this than the griller. Nice, already have 19 grilled chestnuts. But that's 2 new food sources all at once. So this should start improving our well-being quite a bit, actually. Ooh, average well-being of 20. I like how it's slowly becoming more positive. Like, that's nice. I think one of the first ones was, that's okay. I'm curious where it will go. Ah, look at all the beavers swimming and showering. Farmers don't even take off their hats when they're showering or swimming. Very sturdy hats, I guess. New well-being of 21. I don't really like the beavers hanging around on the grey ground. I'm not sure how we could fix that. Like, I would want the area around the houses to be green as well, but then we would have to sacrifice farmable land for our housing. That doesn't really sound like a smart move. Okay, so when they wake up, I want to look at a beaver's well-being and see what their stats are like now. Let's see if we can grab an adult. Ooh, a drought approaching. That's actually a good thing. 19. I want someone with 21. Okay, Bailey the Third. You have a well-being of 21. You have 80% working speed, 15% movement speed, and 40% life expectancy. Okay, next bonus is at 25 for working speed, 22 for movement speed, and that actually doubles their movement speed bonus, and 27 for life expectancy. Okay, but 22, that's only one away, so that shouldn't be. And let's see, you haven't even eaten grilled chestnuts. So if we get enough chestnuts and potatoes on the go, we should already be at well-being of 23. And then the Agora and the Dance Hall +3 +5. Wow, okay, that's gonna be really good for us. You didn't visit the Lido, that would have been another +1. You have all the decorations though, so good to see that's working. And then we have the monuments. But yeah, she didn't even have all the bonuses we have available in the colony, so I guess we should be able to get up to like 24 or 25 if a single beaver gets all the bonuses in one day. But I think the trouble is the Lido can only fit like, I think it said, oh, it says here 7 beavers. So by the time they get off work, we can never fit 92 beavers into this one pool. So we might need more pools. Ooh, we're working on the Agora. How far along is this? It needs 150 logs. Oh my. I did not look at that when I put it down. 150 logs, 60 planks. I mean, we have all that in storage, so it should be fine. The dance hall also needs 100 logs, 50 treated planks, 20 metal blocks. We have all that, so should be fine. We have 2 beavers making treated planks. We have 2 beavers making metal blocks. 6 beavers making regular planks. How's this forester keeping up? Slowly replanting the area. I do think 3 beavers chop wood faster than 1 forester can replant it. Of course, it's not entirely fair because most of these trees just died in the bad tide, but looking at the deforestation, the 1 forester might not be able to keep up, although I guess that's also dependent on how fast the trees grow, so we'll see. If we need, we can always add another forester like somewhere over here and make the forest even bigger. Actually, having said that, what did there was something like a barrier? Contamination barrier, 400 science. If we put that over here, then we can keep this area free from corruption. I guess not this little bit in the river, but we don't have the science to unlock them right now, but that might be worth it because then we can get this entire area just nice and green as well. Oh, new well-being, high score of 22. Can we quickly see the beast things? So yeah, the bottlenecks are wet fur and the contemplation spot still and the Lido. So we need at least a second Lido, and I think we need like 2 or 3 more contemplation spot. Ideally, we'd need another campfire as well. And we need more chestnuts and potatoes, but yeah, we run out of them in one day, so I guess we just need more grillers. And the wet fur, I guess they get wet fur from the Lido, but maybe we need a little bit more showers as well. Yeah, the Lido gives wet fur, so maybe if we get a second Lido, then our wet fur need is fixed as well. What does the Lido cost? 40 logs, 30 planks. Could get a second one in somewhere over here, but then we'd have to remove potatoes. Maybe over here? We could maybe get a swimming and showering section over here and just do zip lines to it. So beavers don't have to walk towards the shower. Not sure, because I'm thinking about if we do this housing district, if we redo this housing district over here, and maybe centralize our food and water storage a bit more, then we could do zipline connections to the housing districts and to the storage and to the fun and to like the wet fur stuff. Then they can really quickly get around to all the stuff they want and need. We've already run out of potatoes. So the grilled potatoes are gonna be a bit of an iffy well-being bonus. Or at least a while. We do have the beehives in now, so that's good. What is there? We might get another one in somewhere over here, but I don't want to sting everyone walking to the shower. So it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, wait, can we visualize this range? I think here might be the best. We could try and maximize maybe this one. Try and get the most out of the one beehive as possible. I think that covers the most crops, but it's awkward over here with all the angles. Yeah, I wanted to make a pretty square for the well-being, but everything is just a bit off center and it annoys me. We can do the path over here. Make it a nice square. Wait, didn't we want to do like a big monument over here? That does fit in this square. Oh, but it needs water. But if we do the path like this, then we could remove this path and move the dance hall 1 block down. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, look at the magic tree they built. Cool. And this needed fancy sound. Yeah, it needs extract. Okay. When the green beacons are lit, it's a sign for folktales together. Okay, okay. So, is there gonna be a green flame on top of this tree? That's gonna be cool. Okay, so I'm gonna move the dance hall 1 block down just for symmetry's sake. I'm curious to see this in action. Yeah, I think we do need a bigger forest because these chestnut trees are only halfway to growing more chestnuts. And the gatherer has almost reached the end of the forest. So we'll run out of chestnuts soon as well, because these will not have grown back when these are gathered. And we don't have enough in stock to keep our beavers fed with chestnuts. But I think I'll plant more chestnuts up on this ridge and up on this ridge. But then we need a new forester, because this forester can't reach over here. And build a forester over here. And chestnuts over here. How far can you reach? Until here, okay. Let's remove these trees. Actually, let's remove all of them. And these ones as well. And then plant more chestnuts. Something like that. I think that should pretty much... I think this should sort of double the amount of chestnuts. Oh wait, the gatherer can't reach this. So maybe we move the gatherer? Yeah, to over here. Oh, and the green flame is lit. Not sure what they are chanting about. Oh, well-being 23. But that's very cool. Not sure what I think about the chanting, but oh well. I'm curious how long this drought will be. We should be able to manage fine, but I'm sort of interested to find out how fast this escalates, like how long these droughts are gonna get. Ooh, lots of potatoes ready for harvest, that's nice. 8 days, okay, so they are getting longer. 8 days is actually quite long. Wait, are we in trouble? Guess we have... Let's round up. We have 100 beavers. So we drink 200 water every day. And we have 1400 water stored. So we can survive 7 days on our stored water. Okay, so no, we're not in trouble. That's good. Because we still keep pumping for like 1 or 2 days from the water stored in this reservoir. Okay, but we might have to start looking at increasing our storage and increasing the amount of water pumpers. So it might be worth it to get the large water pump on the go and some large water tanks. These store 1200. One tank stores pretty much the amount of water we have in total now. Are they bigger? Yes, they are bigger. Like, not just higher, but also wider, so they can't fit in this place anymore. So we might move all our water pumping towards this big lake, because that means we can keep pumping for a long time. And then move our Or get some storages over there as well for the water pumpers, and then get one big water tank somewhere over here. Does that fit? Yeah. And then we can change this into farmland as well. More potatoes. Maybe we just make this entire part just farmland. And then we can just do food and water storage. Maybe even over here, because with the zip lines, it shouldn't really matter where it is anymore. And then we can just have a big storage area for food and water. With a zip line. And then zip lines to our houses. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. Okay, but let's do what we wanted to do in the drought before we forget. So we're gonna start by exploding this. And then we'll put floodgates in there. And these will stay at like 1 or like 0.9. And we need a way to get over there. Actually, oh, we can't reach them. I keep forgetting we can't walk on top of these, so gonna need platforms. And we're gonna do all of this on a very high priority, because we only have this drought to do this. And then in a day or 2, maybe 3, this will all be dry as well, and then we can remove this and build some floodgates over here. Actually, we need to high prioritize some of this stuff so we can actually get over there. How deep can these water pumpers go? This one can go 2 meters. This one can go 4 meters. So this one can't even reach the bottom of this lake. I mean, it can from here, but then it will be underwater. So maybe we can do 1 or 2 up on this level. And then 1 more like in the lake. So that won't be working most of the time because it will be underwater. But then when the water drops like in a very long drought, then we have this one as a sort of backup to keep pumping. We could do that. We could do something with platforms in the lake. It will be flooded most of the time, but we will have it in a sort of emergency. How are we doing with the chanting? Oh, they chanted themselves to a new well-being high score. Good job, guys. I hope this doesn't become like a sort of cult for Beelzebub. So many unemployed beavers because of the drought. On the bright side, that does mean we'll get a significant boost to our science again. That's good, because then we can start unlocking the detailer and the carousel wind power. Yeah, the new forester is planting chestnuts, so that's good. Ooh, and the dance hall is finished as well. Look at that one little baby beaver. Leslie the second. Practicing your line dancing on your own. That's quite impressive, actually. Solo line dancing. Okay, I think it's safe to remove these now. And then we can put double floodgates in their place. We'll put these at, I think, 170-ish. And we're gonna build those on a very high priority. And actually, wait, how are we gonna do this? Because we need these platforms to be able to reach these guys, so we'll do it like this. We'll give them stairs on top of these levees, and then they can start building all of this. And hopefully they can finish this before the drought ends. They just need to build these stairs first. New well-being high score of 25. Okay, can we get a beaver? 25? 26. Blythe the second. Wow. Okay, let's see. So you have your potatoes and chestnuts. Campfire, rooftop, contemplation, agora. You haven't been... dance hall. 31. Wow. You haven't even been to the Lido. Oh, books is also something we can do. Okay, 31. So 120% increased working speed. 30% increased movement speed. 60% life expectancy. Wow. Okay, and the next is 35. 32. So one more and he gets another 10% movement speed. Okay, very good. So this will really help us with our productivity. We actually have grilled potatoes in storage, so we are grilling more potatoes than we are eating now. That's good. The chestnuts is gonna be a while, because I think the first tree that was harvested still needs another 20% to grow more chestnuts. And these trees will of course take a long time, especially these ones, because they are dried out, so they're not growing at the moment. And they won't die, no. And they have begun work on our new dam slash road towards our floodgates. Ah, look at the beavers dancing. Yeah, so it's not a line dance, it's more of a couples dance. Very cool. I love how they're all just filtering in and out constantly. They have already finished the dam over here, so that's good. I think we can raise the level of this even more. We put it at 2.9? Yeah, because we don't want this overflowing. So at 2.9, these guys will start flowing at a much greater rate. And I think I might slow it down initially a little bit more, because we want this to fill up relatively quickly, because we're not worried about this overtopping anymore, because we want this to fill up so much that it starts flowing into this river. So I think we're fine with putting this, or the valves, at a lower throughput. And now that I'm saying that, I am actually realizing that we need to put these not at 1.7 but at 0.7, because we haven't actually built the retaining wall around the entire reservoir yet. Yeah, so this will flow into the river. Ah, they finished the dam. Nice. And this dam. Okay, so we're all ready for our new wet season to bring this river to life. We also have a bunch of science, so I think I will start unlocking some more well-being. Let's start with the carousel. We'll put that over here. And then we're gonna need power. Let's get the large wind turbine unlocked. 2 of them over here, that should work. Power shafts. And we'll do the turbines themselves on a very high priority, so that the beavers don't get themselves stuck in here somehow. And then we've already burned through our science again. Our potatoes are going up. We have 500 grilled potatoes in storage now, so that's good. So this might be sufficient. I guess because 1 potato turns into 4 grilled potatoes is why this is working for our colony. We are burning through our logs though, so we might need a 4th forester. Or lumberjack, I mean. I keep saying forester. Although we still have some trees left over here. But yeah, I guess they're just not working hard enough to keep up with the demand. That being said, the demand was very high for a while with all the levees and floodgates and stuff we were building. Oh, the first windmill is already in. Good job, guys. Oh, these are pretty cool. So how much power does this produce? 169. More power proportional to wind speed. No better wind than tailwind. It didn't actually say how much this was going to produce, right? No. So I guess we just don't have a lot of wind at the moment. Oh, we have no wind now. It just stopped turning. Okay, so the carousel might not be active all the time. So yeah, no wind again today. So both the windmills are just stood still. These are still turning, the weather things. Wind strength 16%. If I'm right, this thing could fly if fixed to an engine and a pair of wings. Beaver airplane. Okay, so apparently this isn't enough wind to actually turn these guys. Would the smaller one be able to turn more easily? Because then it could be worth it to add a couple of small ones to this setup. But yeah, we're definitely gonna need the battery just to keep the carousel turning for a little longer. Although I don't think this would save the carousel if there's an entire day without wind. Oh, they started turning again. Okay, now they're supplying 250 horsepower. That's good. 500 in total. That will turn the carousel. Hey, and there we have it. Unconnected building. Wait, what? Oh, the entrance is at the top. Oh, whoops. Okay. We can fix that. Looks a bit weird, but oh well. New well-being high score of 30. That's good. We're getting more and more positive. I'm gonna high prioritize this rubble because we are in a drought now, and hopefully they can still do that in this last day. I might have been too late with that. Oh no, here they are. Good job, guys. Hopefully we can finish this last levee before the water comes back. Ugh. We made it very close, even with 24-hour working. Come on, guys. Last push. Oh, come on. Oh, it's not leaking. Okay, good. Oh, it is. Ah, thank you very much. You saved us. Ooh. Okay, so end of the drought. And we still have all our food and water. Water was getting a little tight. We can unlock the detailer. Let's put 2 over here. Oh, we can choose the pattern they put on their tails. Custom patterns. Oh, cool. We can add our own patterns. Okay, so let me know, guys, if you have any ideas. Let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you have any ideas for a custom pattern, let me know. Oh, look at this new fun place. We have beavers dancing, beavers chanting, beavers riding the carousel. Awesome. Beavers getting their tail decorated, I assume. Oh yeah, there we go. Wait. Oh, look! Now he has a nice pattern on its tail. Okay, so in the comments let me know. Pattern 1, 2, 3 or 4 or a custom pattern. We'll try to make it work. If you guys want to... or if you have any ideas for a custom pattern, we'll try to make it work. But with our new happy fun place finally being completed, I think this is where we'll end today. And we'll end on a bit of a cliffhanger for our new river. So join me next episode to see what this will do for our colony. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.